Okay, so Coach O, tell me how this 50th anniversary of the AAU Junior Olympic Games has been going so far.
It has been an awesome competition. This is our fourth day, kind of halfway through the competition, but we've had some outstanding performances, here this week. The weather has been, and that's what's funny. I think that the weather has been hot here, and so has the performances on the track. We had a freshman record, I believe it was, set at 20:62. In the 200 meters, we had a race walk record broken by 42 seconds. Recently we have some of the top performers in the country. We set a national record in the heptathlon the other day. A young lady, Tara Giddens from Nashville, Tennessee, went over 6 feet, in the high jump. So it has just been a tremendous competition thus far.
How about the young man that broke a national record in the 1500 and the 800?
Oh, and I was so proud to have the opportunity to meet with him. I went down and met with Brandon the other day, and I was telling him one of the things that I liked about him was the fact of the way he ran the race. Especially, I watched the 800 meters a lot, and I thought he was technically sound. But the most important thing that I liked about him was the fact that, to me, he understood what he was doing. And I told him, I said, he had been coached, very, very well. And that means that there's a lot of ability. And the young lady, as you say, she did come back to visit with her, Brianna. And she said she loves AAU, so it's outstanding, for her to take the time to come to be at our national championship and to support, the rest of the athletes, because she just felt like, she wanted to be here. And so I think that's just amazing. That speaks volumes for, what we're doing and trying to accomplish, that, young lady comes all the way from Florida to be here with us and just be a part of it. Well, we have 12,169, athletes here from 47, states. We have a little over 200 officials, and so it is a year-round, production that we go through, and excuse me. But a tremendous, amount of planning, because we basically, not only registering and bringing in, all of the athletes, but we bring the officials in from all over the country. We have athletes from Puerto Rico, also. But with our staff, we primarily have the same staff that comes in every year, same core group, and you don't have to micromanage, them during the year. You select them, they come in, they know their job, and they want to be here. They want to be here and be a part of, what's going on, and the opportunity to work, with the youth. And another thing I'd like to say, this is an Olympic year, and I think the opening ceremonies is coming up. I know the opening ceremonies for the Olympic Games are coming up. And this is, known as AAU Junior Olympic Games. But this is grassroots track and field here. This is where the training ground, for the people, for the athletes that's going to be in the Olympic Games, in future years. Just the last couple, Kendall Williams won, she's on the Olympic team, they're in the multi-events, and she's an AAU athlete, and Vashti Cunningham, in the high jump. So we have a tremendous, list of performers and competition.
Were there any Olympians that stopped by this week to cheer on the kids?
Yes, and I am proud to be able to say that I have 4 Olympians on staff. We have Darnell Hall, Olympic gold medalist in the 4x4, Lamont Smith, Olympic gold medalist in the 4x4. We have Gary Morgan in the race walk. We have Laura Grant Hobbs in the high jump, who hails from Puerto Rico. So I have 4, Olympians on staff. And even today, we're planning on presenting the Olympians that are here in town, to the crowd, and let the crowd, make them aware of who's here. Derek Mills is scheduled to be, here today. Danette Young Stone is supposed to be, in town. Angelo Taylor, is here. So we are very excited, about the people, the Olympians here, and they just want to give back, because they realize that they was in this situation one day aspiring, to be an Olympian, and so they want to give back and promote and support, the youth that we have here now in the AAU.
Sure, and then was Carl Lewis at the opening ceremonies also?
Yes. We had an opportunity. Carl spoke at the opening ceremonies, and he's a former AAU athlete. And I don't even want to use the term former AAU athlete, because if you've ever competed in AAU, then you are one of ours. You are family, because that's the way we look at all of this. Once you become a member, you're a member for life, and it's a family organization. And that's what we try to promote, family values. The meet next year is in Detroit. We're very excited and looking forward to getting to Detroit. In terms of planning and stuff, we started planning about a year out, so planning for Detroit has already started.
Great. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.